Hey everyone, it's Amanda again. I had an interesting experience. It was kind of weird Friday night, and I thought I would share it in case anybody else had something similar happen at any time or had anything happen around the same time Friday night. So I'm in Central Time Zone, and it was between 8 and 8:30. I was just so exhausted. I've been feeling exhausted lately, and going to bed like ridiculously early, ridiculously. And I think it was only like 8:15. It felt like 10 o'clock. And I looked at the clock right before I closed my eyes and it was like 8:15. And I thought, that's ridiculous. I can't believe I'm going to bed this early. Anyway, so I closed my eyes and just as I was about to fall asleep, I got this vision in my mind that looked like, connective tissue inside the body, but it was gray and it was dissolving, like it was getting big holes in it and it was just disappearing, dissolving. And underneath that was this very clear structure, like glass, or not glass as in it was hard and breakable, but I would say it was crystalline, except crystalline to me seems like something faceted, something with facets. But it could have been crystalline. It could have been the idea of the crystalline, I don't know, DNA, or I don't know, whatever. I'm not that clued in on the crystalline structure changeover. But anyway, but it was all clear. Everything was clear, all the connective tissue. So it went through, like, started to go through all this connective tissue. And then about that time, I started feeling this, like, humming, not sound related humming, but like a vibration, only it was real subtle. So it was like a humming in my midsection, and then it started to spread. And then it started to feel like this column of light, sort of, is what I imagined in my mind when I was feeling this, connecting all of my chakras. Only the column was so wide that it encompassed my whole body. So all of my chakras. So it went up. And then I felt it go through my legs and my arms, and my whole body's just buzzing. And then after it finished all the connective tissue, it started on all the bones. And then I got this weird feeling, like, you know that feeling when you're just about to laugh, but you're not laughing yet? Like this stuff is bubbling up and it's you're about to laugh. It was like that, only it was in my whole body. It wasn't like I was about to laugh. It was just like this weird feeling like I was about to laugh, only it was in my whole body. So it didn't last very long, maybe 15 minutes or so, but I just thought, that's weird. Am I imagining that? Or is it a thing? Or, of course, when that happens, I get online immediately and I look around for anybody else posting about it. And I was too tired to do a post about it right then. But so anyway, so I went to sleep. And then I woke up at like midnight or a little after, somewhere between midnight and 12:30, with my ears ringing so loud. I normally don't have that big of a problem with my ears ringing. Every once in a while I notice it, but most of the time I just tune it out. But it was loud. It was super loud. And my head was killing me, from the tops of my eye sockets, across my forehead, the whole top of my head, and down the back of my head, not on the sides. So that was kind of weird. So I had this awful headache. So immediately I get online and I go to spaceweathernews.com to see if we have any kind of geomagnetic storms or anything like that. There was nothing. And then I went to look at this Schumann resonance to see if anything was going on there. No, nothing was going on there. So I thought, okay, I'm just screwed. I don't know what it is. I can't figure it out. But one of my friends was online, so I chatted for a bit, and then I finally went back to sleep. And then yesterday when I woke up, I thought I was okay. And then about noon, it hit me again. And I was like, nope, I have to lay down. I'm supposed to do a bunch of stuff yesterday, and it didn't get done because I knew I just had to lay down and chill out. I just felt weak. I was shaky, and I'm thinking about, I know Luna Ash keeps mentioning shivers, and it wasn't shivers like cold shivers, but I was like, my whole body was shaky, but not flu-like shaky, just like, this is weird, different kind of shaky. And the headache was back. I didn't have it in the morning, and then it just showed up again. And so from I don't know, 11 or 12 till it was like about 5 or 6 at night till I felt better and I could get up. and do anything. And I feel okay today, but I still have a headache. And now I notice that we do have geomagnetic storms now because we have huge coronal hole that just turned in. It's connected with Earth. So we're getting that now. And I did notice that the Schumann resonance spiked for a really, there's this huge thick band of white for yesterday. And normally I feel better when that happens, but maybe just it was so prolonged. I was having trouble integrating or something. So anyway, I think that's it. Yeah, I feel a little better. I just have a bit of a headache today still. So anyway, I just want to put this out there. So if anybody else had this experience or any kind of experience Friday night, yesterday, Saturday, I don't know what day it is. Friday was maybe October 5th, or maybe it was the 6th. I think it was the 6th. Or you had a different experience or a similar experience, but at a different time. I'd like to know. I like to share in case anybody else has that. And I like to, when it happens to me, I go online and I look and I check YouTube videos and I check my Facebook groups and all that. So the more we share, I think the more, I just like to see patterns of things happening. It's a good confirmation for me that I'm not just like, it's so easy to shrug it off and go, I was almost dreaming. It's whatever, and just disregard it. But I think it's important for us to notice these things and connect in with each other and see what's going on. Anyway, hope y'all are having a good weekend, and watch out for bursts of anger. I know my kids tend to argue more when there's a coronal hole stream, geomagnetic storm kind of activity. So be kind. Much love.